Alright, so essentially we have a new blog to detail the event that's coming up soon. So we have a big event called Iktomi Spiritseeking Scroll, which is the one that allows us to get a new weapon, right? A new 4-star weapon, which is this one. The Calamity of Eshu, which looks absolutely fantastic. So first and foremost, this weapon looks dope as freak. I really want it. I don't know what it does. I kind of wish they told us what it does, but I guess we won't know for now. So, hello traveler, Paimon heard that the company is facing a tricky problem and has sent an urgent letter asking for help. It's an emergency. Let's take a look at see what's going on. So, in this adventure about clairvoyance, perhaps you will be able to draw back the corner of the curtain of the Master of the Nightwing. So this is actually starting tomorrow, and it will be lasting for basically 3 weeks. So you have time to do it, but don't forget to do it, because once this is gone, so far in Genshin we've never had a rerun, and we never had a way to obtain limited time rewards. So, for example, if you meet the cinema speedle bar, and stuff like that, you are not getting them back, which is unfortunate. I really hope they go with the, what's it called again? The HSR route, where you're actually able to purchase, very recently they added that, right? Where you're able to, from the Herta store, you're able to get, the light cones from past event, like, the tutorial mission start and stuff like that, right? So anyway, during the event, the following gameplay modes will unlock in sequence: Search for Lost Spirits, Evil Banisher, and Restoring Fragmented Records. Okay. So the event rewards: a complete event various gameplay modes to obtain the Calamity of Eshu, which is a sword, some Primo Gem, Crown of Insight, event exclusive weapon refinement fuels, and other rewards. Okay, so the classic. Here we can see this is definitely a teapot item there. Alright, eligibility: you need to be Adventurer rank 20, and have completed the Arcane Quest Prologue, Act 3, Song of the Dragon Freedom, so it's pretty early on, essentially. The Citlali cast a mystery spell that gathers the scattered spirits. Okay. So search for the Lost Spirit, which is the first gameplay. The scattered roaming spirits will avoid nearby characters, work with other players, and use this behavior to drive the roaming spirit to the spirit hub. So this is the co-op gameplay, where you kind of follow behind the spirits, and by following them behind, you kind of herd them along to where they're supposed to go, right? As you progress through the stages, you may encounter more gameplay features such as Splendiferous Spirit Hub, Shacklestone, and Driving Storm. Work together with your teammate to gather the roaming spirits. Okay, so this is not a PvP. There was this game mode for PvP stuff. I mean, I say PvP, it was like kind of like a party game thingy. It's a bit silly, but there it is. Anyway. The Spirit Gathering buffs. Spirit Gathering buffs will appear within the area at intervals. Pick them up to restore stamina to characters or increase your movement speed. When the party members receive a Spirit Gathering buff, the party's Spirit Call value will increase. When Spirit Call value reaches the maximum, a Spirit Call moment will be triggered. All characters will continuously attract roaming spirits. Okay, that's kind of cute. Now, we have the second game mode. The search for spirits seem to have attracted many uninvited guests. Banish opponent, they are disrupting the right to ensure the safe completion. So I'm assuming this is just going to be a combat game mode. Complete target objectives to obtain the buff that can help finish the battle more efficiently. So here, for example, by triggering a swirl reaction as well as triggering the Night Soul burst once, you will get a big buff. A Spirit Soul purge centered around your active character to deal AoE damage will be unleashed. This can occur once every 1.5 seconds. My apologies, 1.5 seconds. Okay, so essentially, you have some requirements, you do the requirements, it deals big damage, and it makes it easier. I don't know, I think this might be a solo one because there's no symbol for co-op. So this might just be a classic combat event, or combat gameplay mode. Finally, we have the Restoring Fragmented Records. Use Citlali's wondrous contraption to record the shattered fragments. You'll have to reconstruct these fragments to restore them to the target state. So here it seems that we're getting the various fragments, and by combining them together we can make the mural here, essentially. Place the fragment in the area in a specific order and position, and adjust the relative positions of the layer, using overlapping, blocking, or other methods to restore the overall picture to the target state. This is actually pretty fun. This is a nice little puzzle event, puzzle game mode. I like this one, actually. I think it's cute. Once the traveler shows up, everything will get better. And that is it. Okay, so essentially this is just going to be a nice little mini-game event that will allow us to get the weapon. What I'm wondering is, what does the weapon do exactly? I'm not too sure. I don't think it's been announced. Let me see if we can find some blog posts regarding what the weapon does. It's called Calamity of Eshu, right? Official, just some birthday, some stuff here. Oh, maybe here? Maybe this one? The official community potato. Nah, this only tells you all the words you can get, which is nice, don't get me wrong. But I wish we knew what the weapon itself did. It's unfortunate that we don't know that. If I had to guess, I mean, maybe it could be nice if it was like a Night Soul weapon, right? We've had a defense weapon already being added, like one of the craftable ones. So maybe it's gotta be, I could see it being like an attack weapon with energy regen or something like that, right? Maybe it's a weapon that's gonna work well with the Lanyan, who's coming out soon. But yeah, we literally don't know yet what it does, which is a bit unfortunate. I really wish we did. Let's say what we could look at what does the people rumoring, the rumor mongering people say. What do they say it could be? I'm not sure. So according to various rumors, what does the rumor say? The rumors say it's an attack percentage weapon, and when you're protected by a shield, the damage dealt by normal and charge attack is increased by 20%, and normal and charge attack crit rates increased by 8%. Okay, so it's a weapon for DPSs, right? Because it increases your damage and your crit rates. That's actually a very good weapon. Actually a very good weapon. And at max value, when character is protected by shield, damage dealt by normal and charge attack increased by 40%. And your crit rate increased by 16%. That's actually very good for basic attack characters. Who do we have in terms of basic attack characters? Sword users. Let me see. Caching. If you go here, sword users. Who can make good use of that? I'm not sure Alisa makes good use of that. Maybe Ayato? I'm not sure if that counts for him. Clorand? I don't know if Clorand counts as basic attack, actually. I don't know. It's only characters I haven't played. Kitching, I mean, she's mostly is played with, like, EM, I think. I actually don't know who's gonna be using that weapon. I literally have no idea. But, I mean, it's there. Man, I feel like we don't have many... I feel like we don't have that many sword DPSs, actually. That's kind of crazy. How come we don't have many sword DPS? What the frick? Yo, we need some sword DPS. I feel like sword characters are mostly support here. I mean, maybe there's gonna be a weapon that's gonna be good for a character like Pyro Traveler. If Pyro Traveler ends up being a DPS, maybe that's gonna be good. If it's like a main DPS, yeah, but like a free Pyro Traveler. Like so far, Travelers have both been bad, so. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anywho, I hope we get a character that can put this weapon to good use. So far, I'm kind of drawing a blank because, to be fair, I don't use a lot of sword characters, and when I use them, it's mostly support, right? I use Albedo. I don't use Albedo anymore, but like Boken, obviously. Furina, but I have a signature weapon. I don't have Chiori, I don't have Clorand. I don't use the Travelers. I don't really use Kaeya, and I guess, I don't know if he's gonna, like, use that weapon that well. Maybe Kenshin could use the weapon. Maybe if you want to meme with, like, DPS Jean, I guess. Kirara is definitely not going to use that weapon. Layla, Lynette, I don't see those characters using the weapon very well. So, Shilonen, maybe, but I feel like I have a signature, so I'm going to deal more damage with a defense-based signature weapon anyway. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. That said, the weapon looks absolutely beautiful. So, at the very least, just for the drip, I do want it. I really hope at some point we get a feature that allows us to actually, you know, apply the look of a weapon onto another one. That way we can, you know, it would be great to be able to use, like, the look of this weapon on a support character that doesn't want the stat of that weapon. I really hope they do that in the future, because that would be fantastic. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you like the weapon? Are you going to be getting it? Either way, I think you should, because it's going to go away forever afterward. So yeah, anyway, a cool little event coming up with a bunch of different game modes, and I think it's going to be enjoyable. Anyway, see you next time.